Good evening, I'm Kira Lim. The Roswell Industrial Air Center in Roswell has been busier than usual this past week, almost reminiscent of the Walker Air Force Base days of old. Some 400 members of the Acre Air Force Base have been using the Air Center for field exercises. Today they were joined by forces from Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana. Active 10's Mike Shaw tells us how they got along.
6 people attacked an Air Force hangar at the Roswell Industrial Air Center this morning. The aggressors used machine guns and grenades in an attempt to capture the Air Force Command Center. There were fatalities and critical injuries, and it was all a game.
How close to war is this really?
Well, this is as close as we know how to make it right now. We have gone to Tactical Air Command. They've been in the business for 5 or 10 years or more doing this, and we've learned what they do to train and evaluate their units, and that's what we're trying to apply now in Strategic Air Command.
The 97th Bomb Wing, normally stationed at Acre Air Force Base in Blytheville, Arkansas, has been in Roswell for the last week, perfecting many aspects of field training. Today they had to defend themselves against intruders from Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana.
It's a training experience for both sides, so it was really good for us. And it's like we did a lot of classroom time, and then to actually come out here and do it and put it all together to see how it works, it went pretty smooth.
In this situation, we had 6. Because of the open terrain, they have advantages, but because of us wearing uniforms, we blend in. They don't know who's positive, who is friendly or who foe.
We're trying to inject some realism into their forward operating location here. We've simulated deploying them over to somewhere like in Europe. They're fighting a war from there. They're flying the sorties out of there. And in the meantime, we're hitting them with chemical attacks and ground aggressors and whatever, so that makes it a little tougher to do. And what we're basically testing is their ability to survive and operate in this kind of environment.
In this simulation, the defending force was prepared for chemical warfare as well as conventional warfare. And after a battle like this one, the performance is critiqued, and the good and the bad points are gone over with the men so that they can eliminate mistakes and refine tactics that are successful. Lieutenant Colonel Glazner says that the 97th Bomb Wing has trained well for these exercises. Mike Shaw, Active 10 News.
The simulated battles will continue at the Roswell Industrial Air Center through tomorrow. The Air Force is scheduled to leave Roswell on Monday.